From rappers getting caught in enemy territory to artists being gunned down the moment they tasted freedom, drill music has been some of the most shocking and brutal deaths in hip-hop history. These stories aren't just about music, they're about real street wars playing out in real time, and when it comes to tragic endings, few cases are as disturbing as the deaths of KTS Dre, BloodHound Lil Jeff, and FBG Duck, and more. KTS Dre death stands out because his ops didn't even give him a chance to breathe. KTS Dre was a Chicago drill rapper affiliated with the Lakeside faction of the Gangster Disciples, specifically KTS, which stood for Kill to Survive. Lakeside had long-standing beef with NLMB, a set tied to the Black P Stones and closely associated with rapper G Herbo. What made the conflict even more dangerous was proximity. These neighborhoods were not miles apart, but right around the corner from each other. Lakeside territory sat near Terrortown with the Muskegon Boys and other no-limit sets surrounding the area, creating non-stop tension and constant retaliation. The beef intensified after KTS Dre lost his younger brother to gun violence, further fueling the hatred between the two sides. On June 23, 2015, KTS Vine, one of Lakeside's most feared members, was standing outside the apartment building on 7500 block of South Ellis Avenue. According to reports, Vine was alone, allegedly high and completely vulnerable. Around 2:05 p.m., a group of men in an SUV allegedly spotted him, slowed down, and opened fire. Vine was hit multiple times, including shots to the chest and head, and later died from his injuries. The murder went unsolved, and the streets quickly pointed fingers, and the war between NLMB and Lakeside only escalated from there. By 2020, KTS Dre was in and out of the legal system. After being released from jail, he went live on social media, boldly claiming he wasn't leaving Chicago.
Man, I ain't gonna be nowhere but in the rack. I'm over east, Mo Block soldier. Nigga. We ain't shooting from no car, we just trying to get closer. Talking about, am I in the rack, nigga? Have court in Cook County today, nigga. You talking about? Bro, you need to leave the city, unless they gonna get you. What?
Soon after, he was placed back on house arrest following an incident where he allegedly fought an officer over a firearm during a traffic stop. That violation sent him back to Cook County Jail in June 2021. Just a month later, on July 10, 2021, Dre's girlfriend posted his bond, securing his release, but his freedom lasted only moments. As KTS Dre exited the jail, two unidentified gunmen pulled up and unleashed a barrage of bullets. According to official reports, Dre was shot 64 times. He died from his injuries, making his death one of the most ruthless and immediate get-backs Chicago jail has ever seen. If that wasn't shocking enough, the death of BloodHound Lil Jeff is another example of how fast alliances can collapse and how deadly the consequences can be. The conflict reportedly started over a chain belonging to a well-known Trap City member named Carter. Instead of returning the chain, Lil Jeff allegedly lied and claimed it was lost during the high-speed chase. That lie fractured the decade-long alliances between Trap City and Drill City, Chris World, and 400 East groups that had moved as one for years, building a reputation that made their names feared across the streets. Retaliation came quickly, and this time the target was close to Lil Jeff. On March 16, 2020, his cousin Z Money was sitting in his car on the 1300 block of East 79th Street when another vehicle pulled up and opened fire. Z Money was rushed to the hospital, but later died from his injuries. In response, BloodHound members tattooed the letter Z on their index finger, signaling that they were locked in and ready for war. Just months later, on June 25th, Trap City member Lil was ambushed while sitting inside an Uber. Shooters reportedly walked straight up to the vehicle and fired multiple shots, killing him. That same year, BloodHound Lil Jeff and his crew would later reference Lil's death in the song Stretched, rapping lyrics that many believed was mocking his death. But in the streets, disrespecting always came with a price. On June 8, 2024, Lil Jeff, Q50, and other BloodHound members were allegedly out in Trap City territory when they ran into their ops. What followed was a full-blown shootout. Lil Jeff reportedly chased a rival who ducked behind a car and ran into a nearby house. As Jeff continued firing, he attempted to follow and was shot and killed. His death marked yet another reminder that in drill culture, violence often circles back. One of the most high-profile and shocking drill deaths of all time was the murder of FBG Duck. Carlton Wickley, known as FBG Duck, was a Chicago rapper affiliated with the Flyboy Gang and a prominent figure in the long-running OTF vs. FBG beef. Unlike many street-related killings, Duck's murder happened in broad daylight in one of the most high-end areas of Chicago. On August 4th, 2020, FBG Duck was shopping on the Gold Coast when multiple gunmen pulled up and opened fire. He was shot several times and later died from his injuries. What made FBG Duck's death especially shocking was the location, the timing, and his status. He had recently released a song, Dead Bitches, which directly named fallen rivals and reignited old tensions. Authorities later described the killing as a targeted hit, and in the years that followed, multiple individuals were federally indicted in connection with Duck's murder. His death sent shockwaves to Chicago and the drill world, proving that no level of fame, money, or distance from the hood could truly separate artists from the violence tied to their past.